What's up, sports bettors? I have a 4-leg parlay, all player props. And by the way, on top of it, I'm going to get a 25% parlay boost on Caesars Sportsbook. So we've said this before, but just kind of as a sports bettor, you're always looking for value where you can find it. Sometimes it's in NFL bets, sometimes it's in tennis bets, and sometimes it's in promos, right? And you can see right here, being able to get a 25% parlay boost is pretty dang good if you're able to find 4 positive EV bets. So let's go ahead, let's run through the 4 picks I went with. Might as well just go ahead and get into it. And this is the first play I went with, okay? I went with Joshua Palmer, under 29.5 receiving yards, right? So this is leg number 1 in my 4-leg parlay. And again, why do we like it? At OddsJam, if you're new to this YouTube and you're just looking for a parlay, I get it. I got you with your parlay. But also, we like to kind of explain why we're going with the bets we're going with. And OddsJam takes a very market-driven approach, right? So for example, here, you can see Joshua Palmer, under 29.5 receiving yards, is plus 108 odds on Caesars. And BetOnline has this at minus 115. So they have the under favored, right? The under is more juiced than the over is. Same with Pinnacle. So the 2 sharpest bookmakers are also offering, betting lines on Joshua Palmer over under 29.5 receiving yards. And it's pretty clear, just looking at the data, that being able to get plus 108 is pretty incredible value. And once you remove the VIG just kind of from all sports books available in the market, the true price is minus 103.24. So minus 103.24 is the true odds for this bet. We're getting plus 108, so this bet is profitable. Right on OddsJam, you'll kind of notice you have the profit margin for your bet, and then you have the bet you want to place, right? So here you can see, Dotson under 3.5 receptions at minus 122, which is in an underdog 5-pick entry. That's the very profitable bet you want to go with. Derrick Henry over 1.5 receptions on Prize Picks. So anyways, this is the play we're going with first on Caesars. I skipped this Nick Chubb one because it moved on me already. This line ended up moving. The plus 136 came down to like plus 114 or something. We can actually, kind of go back and see it very briefly. But we can go here, and then we can go to the Browns game. But when I talk about like lines moving quickly, and you really have to know how to get on these great betting opportunities before the line moves, you can kind of see right here. So let's just go here. Chubb, over, 1.5 receptions is down to plus 112. We were trying to bet at plus 136. So sometimes you can't get your bet down, and that sucks. But anyways, that's the first pick I had. Then the second pick I had is right here. We got to keep scrolling. Alex Pierce over 37.5 receiving yards. Plus 106, as you can see. On Caesars, Pinnacle has this minus 113, and then DraftKings has this favored. They have this minus 120, right? So this is the second pick I'm going with in the Texans-Colts game. Then the third pick I have, I skipped this one, is, let's keep going, is this DeAndre Swift, over 47.5 rushing yards. Pinnacle and BetOnline, once again, they both have this bet favored. So that increases my confidence that this bet is profitable because 2 of the sharpest bookmakers have this juice towards the over, and we're able to get it plus 104 on Caesars. Pretty incredible value. And then finally, I have CeeDee Lamb, under 70.5 receptions at plus 104. So what we can do very briefly is go through the math, right? So here are the 4 picks we have. Here are the win probabilities based on all of the market data. So in other words, if you take the true odds with the VIG removed from the entire market, minus 103.24, and you throw that into an odds converter calculator, minus 103.24, the win probability for this Palmer bet is 50.8%. which you can see right here, 50.8%. So we have the win probabilities for all of our bets, which means we can multiply them together, get the win probability for our parlay, and back out the profit margin of our parlay, which is 40%, right? An insane parlay. So this is boosted from plus 1683 You add 25% on top of that to plus 2104. We're staking 50 to win 1,052 profit. This number includes your stake, so it's actually $1,052 of profit. So our bet has $20 in profit margin for this promo. Absolutely ridiculous. And a fun parlay, definitely to be on for week 1. So DeAndre Swift, over 47.5 rushing yards. Make sure to do this promo. Over 37.5 Alex Pierce receiving yards. Under 29.5 Joshua Palmer receiving yards. Under 70.5 CeeDee Lamb. Let's make some money.